What's up? What's going on? Yeah, hello.
What up, Frank?
Shit, what up?
Yeah. You was up? You was asleep, G?
I just fired up the live. What up?
Okay, okay. I'll hit you back when you get it. I'll hit you back.
Mm, okay. What's going on? What's going on? I top of the morning. What's up, Jordan Brown? How you doing? How you been morning, my guy? Let me pin this up here real quick. Okay day yesterday, man. Okay day yesterday. Um, hmm, let me get it shared up in a couple more other places. Yeah. Mm, mm. Yesterday was Pictures Day, man. We was all over them pictures yesterday. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Pictures Day was yesterday. Um, all right, we shared up, I believe, everywhere. All right. Hmm. Yesterday, man. Let me take a look real quick. Um, Cubs went out there and handled business. Rooker Smack won. We liked him. Uh, that Rangers game did not go as expected as far as bats, but I told you guys. I mean, we had to be wary of pitching either way it go. So, my top play there was uh, my top play there was Hunter Brown. He cashed that. Jordan Brown said, "Been meaning to ask you about this site you use where it showed batter strikeout percentages. I don't know which one, man. I don't know if you're talking about this one here, Game Day. I don't know if you're talking about Game Day Insights or you're talking about this one here would be Fangraphs. Um, yeah, I don't know which one exactly you're talking about, but yeah, you know, if I was looking at somebody like Charlie Morton or some shit, but you said batter strikeout percentages. I mean, this gives you everything. This is a picture right here, but this gives you everything. More than likely, it's one of the two. This one, or Game Day Insights, or Fangraphs. It's one of the two. One of the two. So you figure that out. You let me know. Skeens didn't do that. I had a funny feeling about Skeens. I put them on one ticket, but I didn't. I did use it. It's this one. That's probably because I'm on dark mode right here. Last year I used light mode. It's this one right here. Probably I'm in dark mode. I'm in dark mode. You should use, and then it's early in the season, so I don't really use that part what I used to use. You're talking about. I'm gonna tell you what you're talking about. Let me see. Let me see. Go back. That's probably what you. This is the one I believe you're talking about. Because if I go, let me see. You said, let me ask you. This would show batter strikeout percentages. Right. Maybe you might be talking about the whole team, right? So I would go leaders, season leaderboards. No, yeah, this right here, right? And I would go team, and I would just say, let's go 2024. Bam, update that. Then I would go advanced, and then I don't know. If I think, I mean, I don't know, man. These are the teams right here. These are the K percentages. These were the walk percentages. You know what I'm saying? Then you could go versus hands, home and away, or you can go home versus left, away versus left. I don't know if this might be the one, right? This might be the one. Uh, but last year I used the light. I used this right here, right? This year I'm using dark theme. So this might be it, where it has the WRC plus and everything, isolated power, averages, and all this stuff by team. This might be the one you were talking about. That might be, right? I could be wrong. Or you could be talking about baseball savant, which was where I looked at things, the long way, right? So um and it's similar to it's similar to well, it's not similar to, but it's similar to how I do things on baseball savant. Okay, and I would go. So I transitioned from this to because to game day insights, because game day insights pull the data that I like to use. They pull it right, but when you go manually, this is the OG way to do things. Like if I was going Hunter Goodman, which is one of the bets today, and then he'd be going up against who? Mm, Taiwan Walker, who's ass, right? And I would be, I would probably have two pages set up, right? I would have two Savant pages set up, Savant like this. I would have two Savant pages set up, and I would have one with Taiwan Walker on the other side, right? Um, and I would have Taiwan Walker. I would go. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I would have Taiwan Walker. Um, cold as fuck, blue as hell, right? And I would go Taiwan Walker versus Hunter Goodman, who's a righty, right? You can see his righty. You can see all his numbers right here. You see some of his numbers right here, year to year, things like that. And I would go Taiwan Walker, who's a righty, and I would look right here. Um, his pitch percentage and stuff like that. So I would go right hand, righty right here, his pitches right here. And you can see, his pitches right here. The percentage of the pitches right here, this percentage mark, 36, 26, 16, and 10, to the right hand batter. You see the left hand batter is empty because I filtered it to the right hand batter right here. Now is where you get a little bit more extra, like the whiff rate and the put away rate, stuff like that here. So if I really want to go in depth, I still come back here. But you got batting average, expected batting average, sluggers and slugging and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, here, this would be Taiwan Walker, and I would go pitch by pitch. Let's say this was last year. He was throwing a sinker, most of the time here, and then I would go to Hunter Goodman, and then I would go with his handedness. I would go with right. That would be the pitcher, and I want to say all pitchers. Wait a minute. Mm, okay. Excuse me. No, not all seasons. Well, I would go 2024 since I had him filtered to 2024, and he was throwing that top pitch was that sinker, and I would come over here for that sinker here, uh, versus righties, and just take a look. He had a couple bombs on it. His batting average is around 250, slugging is around 500. Just look at some of the numbers there, right? Stuff like that. So that's how I would do it. That was definitely a long way. Fast forward to now, I still use baseball savant for certain things, and I use baseball savant is the beginning. Baseball savant is the OG, right? But that's how I was doing things. And then it simplifies. I do the same thing here, right? It simplifies everything. It pulls Game Day Insights pulls all the data from Baseball Savant. So at the end of the day, that's where you want to be at. Uh, to move quickly. Um, but yeah. Let me see. So yesterday, let's see. All right. Kerry Carpenter hurt my soul yesterday on a parlay. But that one went 4-5. I still bet them all straight, so it really didn't matter. Ton of straight bets going on yesterday. Cashed them. Wheeler, cash. It was a ton of straight bets going on yesterday. Um, Hit a nice little six pick on Prize Picks. Can't believe I did. Can't believe I didn't play that in. Can't believe I didn't play that on. I can't believe I didn't parlay this up on the books. That was so naive of me. But at the end of the day, then I caught Edmund on the straight bomb. I don't normally usually post things. I need to start posting things on X if I definitely want more followers. I'm gonna have to do that and start posting some plays and stuff like that. So trying to pump up my X, whatever the case may be. But that sounds crazy. Pump up my X, right? Either way it goes, though. Today, right? So, Sensatella. So first of all, we got a we got. It won't be no pictures for me today. More than likely, it won't be no pictures. The pictures will probably become out of this Houston Astros and Minnesota Twin games, but I probably won't be looking at no pictures today. It's the bats for me today. So looking at the weather right here, Colorado at Philly, on off and on light rain around. Some storms should hold off just a bit south. It's not perfect, but I expect they manage to get a game in, even if it means playing around some rain or some sort of a delay. Temperatures in the 70s with winds blowing out to right center at 15 to 20 miles an hour, right? Off and on light rain, some storms. So I'll be looking for bats at the end of the day. Great hitting weather. Great temp. Nice over under there at 9.5. So you know what the deal is. Um, Boston and Baltimore, like Philly, there's some spotty sprinkles and showers around Baltimore. Unlike Philly, there's also a chance of a storm to pop. Excuse me. Um, though for now, that looks to be very late game or after the game. I'll leave the risk at yellow and potentially increase it if radar looks ominous or if the models speed up the timing of the storms. Warm with winds blowing out to center at 15 miles an hour. Houston and Minnesota. Cold temperatures at 40 degrees. Winds gently out to center, 5 to 10 miles an hour. Green, yellow for the Arizona New York Yankees game. A few sprinkles. All the heavy rain should stay south, so I'm not currently expecting trouble. Winds out the left, 10 to 15 miles an hour. So, uh, what up, Logan? What's going on, man? What's the deal, my guy? So, that's that, right? 5 games. I'm looking at yesterday was pitching day, so we capitalized off that. Hit a bunch of pitching props, uh, parlays, things of that nature. And like I said, today more so the bats, right? So let's jump right into it. I did look over the slate already, man. What I do need to see is any starting lineups out. Okay, so let me refresh this here. Um, And we'll let's try to get it. I mean, mm, mm, let me see, Colorado, Goodman, okay, Kepler, okay, Duran, um, Gunner's supposed to play today. Gunner, okay. And then we got the later games. All right, so I mean, I won't be looking at. Let's take a. I need to take a look at the pictures though, real quick. So let's take a look at Tanner Houck real fast. Let's see. Just a quick look, right? Hmm. All right. Well, so I do have some bats and stuff set to the side, man. Um, on a day like today, I really think we could get into. I think we can get straight into some bats and stuff, right? Like straight up. I think we can on a day like today, we can, like right there. I like that already. The hits, runs, and RBIs. I like that already. I think we could get right into some bats and things and put some. How about let's put some plays together, right? I got the Arizona joint on today. Y'all already know what the deal is with that. But I'll just let's go to game day insights here to give you guys a visual. And so my first game would be Boston and Baltimore over here. So I'll come over here to the Boston and Baltimore, right? I'll look at the Boston side of things and show you guys. Let me see. What did I have to the side? I don't know how I want to do things in this game, though, bro. Straight up, man. I don't. Uh, in this game, I had Ryan O'Hearn, Jaron Duran, um, Tyler O'Neill. Top of the morning, Dollar. Top of the morning. Hmm. I was on the right. There were some plays that I did some pictures that I did have to the side, but Charlie Morton, right? Let's go to these lefties. Cass is in the lineup. Campbell. Campbell in the lineup. Mm. Hmm. Oh, I'm supposed to be looking at the fucking righties, man. I'm tripping. Christian Campbell. That's this year. This is this year. Christian Campbell. Sinker cutter. So that's Christian Campbell is batting in that 7 hole. Hit minus 2. What's the hits, runs, and RBIs? Minus 105. I'm looking for a hit. Hits, runs, and RBIs. Can talk you off of that. These are two guys that kind of stick out to me for right now. Um, Last year, Christian Campbell was off the chain. Strikeout was up last year. Christian Campbell 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. I'm probably gonna bet. I'm betting that straight, but I don't know if I'm gonna put that in this parlay. But I'm definitely gonna bet it straight. I'm taking Christian Campbell's hits, runs, and RBIs, and Duran. I took both of them at 1.5. Goodman at 1.5 too, but these two at 1.5. All right, I got that on bet 365. Um, on the Baltimore side, this would be the right-handers. Tanner Houck, sweeper sinker. Tyler O'Neill. I took Tyler O'Neill for a bomb yesterday. He didn't get there. Get plus 470 for a bomb today. Oh man, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. You get plus 470 for a bomb today. Jaron Durant bomb at 480. Christian Campbell at 830. Damn. Might have to, man. Put him to the side, Durant to the side, Tyler O'Neill to the side. Those boys that could go boom, right? A lot of guys could go boom here. Boy, boy, that game there is gonna be off the chain, man. I took the over in that game already. Hopefully that hit. That game gonna be off the chain. Gunner 630 for a bomb, right? 630 for a bomb. That's some interesting, right? So this year. Splitter, sweeper, sinker. Gonna look good on that for sure. I'm very undecided on who I want to go with on this Baltimore side. Baltimore lineup confirmed. Gunner's not playing. Interesting. Gunner, I thought Gunner was gonna play today, so Gunner not playing. Mullins leading off. Mullins leading off. Fuck, where is it? Okay. Mullins leading off. Last year, Mullen was he batted 417 last year versus pitch mix, no bombs. Uh, okay, he batted 417. What about this year? I know he's been balling this year. Mm. Exavila was at 100 on that, but at the end of the day, what about lefties in general? Let's just, I mean, righties in general. So righties in general this year, Mullins, uh, without a pitch mix or anything, I mean, he's okay, right? He's been okay. Adley, and Ryan O'Hearn versus righties in general without no pitch. Oh, this is the day. This year in the daytime. So this year in general, these lefties, the usual suspects been looking good, right? Jackson Holiday looked okay. That's Adley Rushing got 5 bombs. This is this year, right? Mullins got a few bombs, whatever. And then this pitch mix was what was it again? Splitter, sweeper, sinker, splitter. Mm, okay. What about last year? Mm, who else was in this lineup? Mullins, Rushman, Westberg, O'Hearn, Tyler O'Neill. O'Hearn's got a bomb versus him. Duran's got a bomb. Uriah's 4 for 7. Mm-mm. Mullins 5 for 18 with a bomb. You know, these motherfuckers, man, you turn around and they have a leadoff bomb lot more often than not. They have got Holiday been leading off, and he was hitting bombs. Um, the other kid, I forget his name, he was leading off hitting bombs. It's another guy they got, but yeah, man. And then Mullins, he hit two and shit like that a little bit. Late, you know, he can go yard. I mean, we know who can go yard, right? So O'Hearn, I bet on him. Yeah, I remember I took his 6 runs and RBIs the other day. Uh, and Tyler O'Neill, I've been betting on his bomb, right? I took his bomb yesterday. I'm probably gonna have to go back to the well, right? I mean, it's Tyler. He's if he don't strike out, he's gonna give you a chance. I believe so, right? Um, Adley is Adley. Man, I couldn't talk you off nobody from this one here, man. Truth be told, um, Good same game parlay atmosphere. Um, let's move over to the Philly real quick. Philly game. What time is it? Got a couple more minutes, and then we'll put something together. Um, Colorado at Philly, right? So, um, I did take Hunter Goodman's hits, runs, and RBIs. Let you guys know that, but man, there's some nice looking stuff going on over here, man. Let's see. Philly. This game over, man. I'd like this game to go over. I sprinkled a little bit on the over. Um, Taiwan Walker. Look at all that, man. Look at all that. Look at that picture. Look at that shit, man. That's Sierra Capeson is down, walks up, everything just looks all bad, right? We'll look at these lefties here, Colorado lefties. I mean, things can go perfect and things can go weird, right? Somebody can go out here, Taiwan Walker, between Taiwan Walker and Antonio Sensatella, one of them motherfuckers can go out there and pitch a gym, or I don't know how this shit's gonna work, right? But let's take a look. The lefties here, right hand pitching, he's throwing a bunch of pitches, man. Sinker, splitter, curveball, whatever, man. I'm gonna throw all this shit up there. Sinker, splitter, curveball, fastball, cutter. Oh, this year. There's some K rates on this year. That's this year. Man, I can't answer that phone. Answer this right now, sir. Just cannot. Have to call me a little later. All right, so that's this year. What's the lineup? So Martini is in the lineup. Goodman's in the lineup. Moniak is in the lineup. Oh my God, they about to swing. They gonna be swinging on this one, man. Yeah, they gonna be swinging. So these are some numbers from this year here, right? Um, they will strike out, right? So that's one thing. Versus this pitch mix, they got some hella fast strikeouts. You see what Wheeler did today as yesterday gave him a salt buck. I took Wheeler's I I took Wheeler's um outs yesterday. So Martini, you can look at him for a hit or something like that. This guy's not striking out, right? So that's one thing that catches my eye. He's 11 for at 28 at bat, 24 at bats this year. He's got 11 hits, right? The power numbers are down, but he can get on there and get him a hit. He's batting 458. Okay. If you want to take a look at some numbers or something like that for him, he does have one bomb. I can tease y'all and look at some numbers and tease y'all, right? Because I already know, right? His numbers should be gonna be astronomical for a bomb, right? Probably. So let's see. Let's see. Uh, plus 600 over here on FanDuel. On DraftKings, you can get it at what you get this hits, runs, and RBIs for? Plus 105. A bomb plus 650 on DraftKings. So I mean, Moniak. I mean, these guys. We got some guys that can pop off here. So let's see. These are numbers from this year. Like Myron McMahon, his barrel was up, no bombs versus pitch mix strikeout. Taglia, we know he's got some power, but Moniak is in the lineup. He will strike out. Fly ball is down, but this is this year, right? Barrel percentage is up, man. 17 is up, man. Take a look at last year. Toglia's got 12 bombs on this pitch mix here. They were still striking out. Moniak had 10 bombs. Martini had 3. Mm. Righties. He had Taiwan Walker had 14 bombs versus righty 10s versus lefties. Um, Sinker, sweeper, splitter, fastball. This year, Goodman's got 2 bombs, 19 barrel rate. Doyle, the barrel rate is there for him. He's got 2 bombs on this pitch mix. Isolated power and things right there are there. Um, those guys will strike out too. Let me take another look at this lineup. Stallings, Taglia. This game they about to tee off on this motherfucker. But Hunter Goodman, last year, Hunter Goodman's had 7 bombs, and the ISO was there. The barrel rate was there. Fly ball was there. Last year, he was ass in the daytime. So I like Hunter Goodman there. Mm, okay. On the Philly side, last year number. Look at that shit for Senzatella. All that red, just bad, man. All that. Fly ball versus righties was up at 31. I mean, all that shit looked bad. Fastball and sliders to righties. Hmm. Let's look at this year. That's that fastball this year. Castellanos not striking out on it. Bohm batting 500 on it, almost 600. 8 hits on 14 at bats on that fastball. He's crushing that, and he's throwing that fastball 60% of the time, and the slider like 33. Then he's throwing what the slider. Sosa, Rojas, Bohm got a 286 batting average. Who's starting for these guys? The usual suspects. That's this year. Alec Bone, 476 this year versus this pitch mix. Alec Bone, 476 this year. Last 7 days, Nick got a Nick 3 for 3, Bone 4 for 8, Sosa. Okay. All right. What about last year? Mm, daytime. Bone, Nick in the daytime. Castellanos is 4 of 7 versus this guy. Moniak 2 of 3. Stallings 3 of 9. Trey 6 of 12. 6 of 12. Remuto 3 of 10. Bryce Harper 3 of 12 with 2 bombs. Schwarber a bomb. 3 of 7 with a bomb. Man, this could not end up well here. But man. Ooh shit. Okay. Um Look at these lefties here. Schwarber bomb. Yeah, this it's going down, right? It's going down. So look at these lefties real quick here. Where's Schwarber hitting at? Leading off, Trey Turner behind him, Bohm right there, and the hits, runs, and RBIs in the RBI spot. These lefties off the chain too, though, man. They finna be this game finna get really, 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 really crazy right here. Fastball slider. Hmm. No, 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 no. Um, Fastball changeup slider. How about this year? Schwarber, 28 barrel rate, 100 exit velo. Mm, that's the fastball this year. He's got 2 bombs. Kepler's got 2 bombs. Stott got 2 bombs. Harper's got one. This is last year coming into spring training and all that. Mm, Green. Last 7 days, Harper bomb. Schwarber bomb. Kepler bomb. Cody Clemens. Is he in the lineup? No. Mm, Change up slider. I had to look at that one because I look at that fastball because he's throwing that 57% of the time, right? And 57% of the time he's throwing that fastball. In Marsh, 364 this year. Clemens, he's if he gets in, if he gets in, then Harper is Harper. Stott is going to be Stott. Kepler's batting. He's got 8 hits on 18 at bats. Schwarber's got 8 hits. I mean 7 hits on 21 at bats, right? Kepler looks. Then I'll put the rest of the pitches up there to change up in the slider. Top 2 pitches, fastball and changeup. Look at Cody Clemens just shoot up there. Um, Schwarber, 260 average. Everything, all the power metrics are there for him. Look at Max Kepler. Woo, 429. 33 ISO. The fly ball need to come up a little bit more, but man, he's batting 429 off his top 2 pitches, and then you slide in that you put that slider in there, and that'll be the all the pitches right there. Cody Clemens is up there. Schwarber got two bombs. Power numbers are there. Bryson Stott. Max Kepler batting 480, man. Max Kepler batting 480. Max Kepler's fly ball is down. Barrel is up. Hard hit is up. Um, damn, that's strong. Bryson Stott not striking out. I mean, Marsh not striking out. He's got an 8% K rate this year on this number. He's batting 300 versus that. Mm. Last week versus this pitch mix, four starters got a bomb. Safe to say, it's got to get ugly here. Max Kepler looks great. 600 for a Kepler bomb, 290 for a Schwarber bomb, 360 for a Hunter Goodman bomb, 750 for a Bone bomb. Martini, I like Martini too. I like Martini for a hit or hits, runs, and RBI, something like that down at the bottom of the lineup. Two guys for RBIs parlay. What do you mean? Do I have two guys? Um, I mean, shit, yes. You can look at Goodman, you can look at Bone, right? You can look at Kepler, right? Behind all these bats, like man, even uh, Goodman. You can look at Goodman. You can look at Goodman for sure. Baum, you can look at somebody like Baum get multiple RBIs here. Um, the whole team, these teams, you could stack up some hits, runs, and RBIs, right? I can see instances where Bryce Harper get a bunch, Baum gets some, Kepler gets some. That's how they score. You know what I'm saying? So I really, really, really like that game. So we know what the deal is with that game, right? Let me see. Do I have any guys? The whole damn team is in play, man. Shit, whole squad. Favorite bat would probably be Kepler, man. I mean, how can he not? You see what I'm saying? Because I mean, he's this year he's batting four. Look at last year. Look at last year. Kepler was 292, seven bombs, 16% K rate. Schwarber had 20 bombs on this pitch mix. Harper had 14 bombs on this pitch mix. These guys are who they are, right? Flick of daytime last year, daytime. These guys weren't as good. They did like they did most of their damage at night. Bryson Stott still wasn't striking out, but you know who these guys are, man. You know who these guys are. We know who these guys are. I think Philly is due for an offensive explosion as well. So it is what it is, right? Um, every Philly bat is in play for me, and then all the bats on both sides of the this game here could probably be self destruction, bro. All these games, all these bats are in play. Um, Houston, I got something set to the side for this Houston game here. Which would it is Houston and Minnesota, right? The more bats I like on the Minnesota side, but I couldn't really figure it out. It's Jordan, right? Jordan's got three bombs versus this guy. Jordan uh does not have a home run this year. Um, so it's interesting, right? Um, let me see. So I'm having trouble trying to figure out which Minnesota bats I liked, but it was only one bat that I just wanted to get was thinking about getting to, and that was going to be uh Jordan Alvarez, right? Like I said, he's 4 for 11, one single, three home runs versus Joe Ryan. So looking at Joe Ryan here, let's see, Joe Ryan here, uh, and I can click towards lefties. His fly ball towards lefties is like 33, right? Um, whenever he's giving up power, he's at home today. when I looked at some of his numbers from like last year, his fly ball rate and some of his power numbers were up on the road versus lefties last year. So I don't know where. I don't know where. Let me see. Let me do a quick. Let me see. Joe Ryan. Let me look at his game log here. Game log, because he's definitely a good pitcher. Don't get it twisted. He can give a home run up here or there, right? Uh, so Houston, he had 8 strikeouts. He played Houston two, one, two, two times. The first game he gave up 4 home runs. This game, let's see what happened here. He gave up 4 home runs this game. The first game, he gave up 4 home runs. Alvarez hit 2 of them. Abreu hit one, and Tucker hit one. That was their first game. Then, then that second game, that's when Alvarez probably had to hit that next one. I should have looked at this, and I would have told y'all. No, that was not it. So he might have hit a home run versus him, a few games ago or something like that. But last year he had a 2 home run game versus Alvarez. That was not the last time he seen him. Next time he seen him after those 2 bombs, he struck his ass out twice. He went over, right? I don't know what happened there. Okay, so um, Alvarez looked really good. I can show you guys what I liked about him or whatever. I mean, it doesn't even really matter. I mean it matters, but I mean, what are we doing, right? Like, I mean, it's Alvarez. I'm going to like Alvarez. Fastball, splitter, sweeper, and this is number from last year, but he had 9 bombs on that, right? So he's somebody that I was looking at. Wait, and then like I said, he's throwing that fastball to lefties 50% of the time. I could take this shit down. That was last year's, but I could take this down and see what it does. He does have 5 bombs on that, but you can see he did give him 2 home runs last year, so that's whatever with that. Um, on the other side here, though, on the Minnesota side is where I had trouble with figuring out which bats that I liked, right? And then you also got to take pitching into consideration. Pitching is always at the back of my mind when I'm thinking about things, right? So Hunter Brown, he had a walk. The walk was burnt on, so he would walk some folks. Um, he had 27% K rate to lefties. To lefties. To righties, Hunter Goodman had Hunter Brown. I'm sorry, had 24% K rate to righties. I forgot to go to Joe Ryan because Joe Ryan can strike out some folks as well. So looking at Joe Ryan here, his K percentage to righties was at 30, almost 30, with 31%, and then his K rate to lefties was 24%. And the last time he just played them, I just showed you he did have 8 Ks, right? So let's take a look at the strikeouts first and foremost. This could be a game that we could target some strikeouts, no runs first inning, things of that nature, right? Boy, both of these offenses have been semi anemic, especially the also you know you know Minnesota's starting to pick it up a little bit now, but you know what I'm saying. So you're gonna get 5.5 strikeouts for Hunter Brown, juiced up. You're gonna get 6.5 strikeouts for Joe Ryan at plus money. Outs recorded 17 and a half, probably for both of these guys, right? Didn't look at the bullpens or nothing like that. I forgot what happened in those games yesterday to figure out if they want these guys to go a little bit farther, right? So there are books that you can, like Caesars, where you can parlay up these outs, parlay up these strikeouts, all that stuff together. Every book don't let you do that, so that's one thing. But at the end of the day, here, um, if you wanted to get to some strikeouts for these boys, I couldn't talk you off of it. Still trying to figure out what these boys. So I look at some numbers from this year, right? I didn't look at this game from a strikeout perspective, um, but I do want to look at these Minnesota bats to try to get a grasp on what I'm looking at here. So Hunter Brown here versus lefties. He had 11 home runs, 8 home runs versus righties. He was throwing that fastball, changeup, cutter, knuckle curve, fastball. How about this year? See what's been going on lately, up until spring training, up until now. Um, Julian was not striking out. Larnick was not striking out. Right, he's not striking out on that fastball, which he's throwing that fastball 40% of the time. Um, Followed by that changeup. Let's go with that changeup. Larnick, 4% K rate. Julian, 5% K rate. These guys ain't striking out that much. That's a good thing. At least the usual suspects, right? Castro was batting at 111 versus this shit right now. It's terrible, but he still ain't striking out. I think Willie Castro might have had a good game last game or something. But Trevor Larnick, man, at 400 batting average right now, but the last 7 days they haven't been doing anything versus pitch mix, change up, cutter and knuckle curve. Put the cutter and knuckle curve in there. So Larnick looked okay. Castro hit a bomb yesterday. I think that was yesterday. So Warner, where are you, sir? Where are you? Damn. Uh, Isolated power and stuff like that still there for Warner, but he's just having a bad go around right now. Um, Last year Warner had 10 bombs on this pitch mix. Warner was hitting this pitch mix pretty good. These guys were striking out, a few of them. Julian had 7 bombs. Larnick had 11. Daytime. So, if I judging from last year and this year, if I had to take one bat here, it would be Larnick, the low K rate. Julian, I mean, these guys ain't striking out versus this pitch mix. That's a plus, right? Let me see something. Minnesota. Uh, that was the righties though. So Larnick hitting cleanup. Buxton hit a bomb. Let's look at these righties. Sinker, fastball, cutter. This year, up until now, Ryan Jeffers. These guys ain't striking out versus this pitch mix right now. That's interesting, right? Let me plug up my computer, man. Straight up. Bader down there. Jeffers batting 423. Where? Where's all this shit coming from? Because they've been, look at Ty France batting over 500. Damn, Ty France. Show don't seem like it. Buxton batting 333. Show don't seem like it, but that's a lot of. Last week they ain't been doing shit. So a lot of this is coming from coming from coming from spring training too, man. So hopefully these guys get it in. Some of this shit could be fugazi. I don't know what Ty France been doing. Let me look. Last 7 days for him been terrible. 3 hard hit line drive fly balls though. Um, those I don't know, man. I don't know. A lot of this could be fugazi, man. Shh, scared last year. We know who Buxton is, man. Korea was batting 300 off this. Miranda, what Jeffers, daytime. Korea in the daytime last year. Are you wanna do you wanna play Korea? Because you left the game, bro. I'm scared of some of these motherfuckers, man. Straight up. Well, looking at the lineup here, I'm gonna have to like Buxton. Larnick, I'm gonna have to like Larnick. Fran's just been green. I don't know why. Castro not striking out. Julian looked okay at sometimes. Buxton is Buxton. Career is career. Matt Wallner is definitely due. And Alvarez is definitely due, right? From a number standpoint, Larnick looks like he's the one. Buxton warming up. He just hit a bomb. Ty France, I don't know why he's green. He's just been green. I don't know why though. I mean, but I could be. I don't know, right? So, not gonna try to squeeze a lot out of something. What I'm saying. Then this is probably the best pitching matchup so far. I want to say. So Arizona and New York. This game here, McDonald's, man, I'm loving it, right? Um, Merrill Kelly, Carlos Carrasco. Um, one. That's no, wait a minute. 1 hour. All right, let's run through this real quick. Arizona. Arizona was green. Slider, fastball, sinker, changeup. This year, fastball, sinker, changeup. Suarez. Suarez had 17 bombs off this pitch mix last year. 12 of them came at night. These guys ain't the righties ain't striking out. Suarez, man, Suarez. These lefties. Change up, fastball, slider, sinker. Hmm. Marte just he's just loading, right? I mean, he's got to be loading. So whatever you want to do with him, be my guest. Naylor this year, green, right? One bomb. Pavin Smith, Corbin Carroll. Oh my. Pavin Smith this year's got a 5%. We was on Pavin Smith last game, man. Mm. Batting 500 so far. Regular season and spring training. Corbin Carroll batting 400 regular season. Ooh. Naylor, Corbin Carroll, Pavin Smith. Suarez, Cartel Martez, honorable mention for whatever. Last year. Naylor had 20 bombs last year. He ain't have, well, it's still early. Strikeout percentages are down. Marte had 13 bombs. Corbin Carroll had 11 bombs. Pavin Smith, he still batted 350. He had 9 bombs. Oh my God. Come on now. Come on now. Um, where's this game come on tonight? 18 of Naylor's 20 bombs came at night last year. He had 20 bombs. 18 of them came at night last year. Josh Naylor, huh? Plus 480 for him. Corbin Carroll's the only one that's got a bomb in the last week versus pitch mix as a lefty. Pavin Smith. Mm. His last 7 days, 5 at bats, 3 hits, um, strikeout, walk, strikeout, single, double, double, walk. K race look good. You know, shit. It's a lot of bats, man. Um, go to the Yankees. Another game just feels like it's going over. Right? Carrasco pitching for the Yankees, so you just man. Mel Kelly versus lefties. K percentage down, walk was up. Mm. Um, change up, cutter, fastball. Curveball, sinker. Damn, all them pitches, man. What was it again? Change up, cutter, curveball. This year, up until now, there's some nice barrel rates on this pitch mix here. Dominic Smith, he's in. If he's in the lineup, if he's in the lineup, he's got 421 with 3 bombs and 15% barrel rate. 474 isolated power. Grisham, if he's in the lineup, 571 isolated power. Austin Wells is in the. I'm quite sure he might be in the lineup. 571 isolated power with 6 bombs, 20 barrel rate, 15. Yeah, wow. Dominguez, Rice, 385 isolated power. Oh my God. 20 barrel rate. This is as of right now, though. Jazz. Mm. He got 3 bombs, but he ain't doing too well. That's Cody batted 425 off this. Um, looked good. How about last year? Jazz still had 21 bombs on this pitch mix. Um, Bellinger had 15. Wells had 17. They got most of their bombs at night. Cody Bellinger last year batted 347 versus this pitch mix with a 13% K rate at night. Lefties look good. Bellinger, Wells, Rice. What's the projected lineup here? Rice, Wells, Dominguez, Bellinger, two. Bellinger, Wells, Rice. What's the okay? Um, Look at them righties. I'm not gonna see a lot of these righties. Probably. I'm not gonna see a lot from these righties. Mel Kelly had a higher strikeout rate to the righties. He had a 30% strikeout rate to the righties. For whatever that's worth. Cutter, sinker, slider, fastball, changeup. Cutter, sinker, slider, fastball, changeup. Righties this year was getting they still getting sat down, right? Volpe got 4 bombs so far. Judge only has one. He's terrible versus this right now with almost a 50% strikeout rate. Volpe striking out 35 and right now, and Goldsmith striking out 30% right now. Judge only has 1 bomb up until now versus this pitch mix. So, hmm, last year, Judge had almost 40 bombs off that shit last year, though. He had 37 of them motherfuckers. So it's a matter of time. It's a matter of time, bro. It's a matter of time. So, like, I mean, Judge is self-explanatory. It's the lefties for me, though, right? It's the lefties for me here. And Arizona Diamondbacks team total is a 4.5 at a minus 132 right now. Just got in on that last night. I fell asleep, man. I was looking at some of this, but I fell asleep last night, man. I get in and work at 12 o'clock, man. I'd be tired, bro. Straight up. It's so man, I'd be tired. I got to get my routine back though. My routine back. I'm still working through it. I ain't getting no younger, Dan. I'm getting old, man. So the lefties for sure. I like in here. Let's go on over last game on the docket here. Lodolo, my guy Lodolo, man. Don't know what to think about in this situation here, though. I do want to take a look at Nestor. Oh my God, Nestor, right? Um, Nestor was big on the road versus well you seen it, man. On the road versus righties. That was a split last year. On the road versus righties, he was getting smashed for bombs. But man, the Yankees, I don't know if it was a teammate thing or whatever, but they got down on his ass last game. So let's take a look. Um trying to make this one snappy here. Let's go with Cincy first. He's a lefty. Take these pitches down. Can be worse, or could it be worse than his first start? Jeez, man. So versus lefties here. What are we looking at? The lefties first, righties. Let's go and start with the bad shit. Oh yeah, versus righties he had 22 bombs. Versus lefties he had 20. He had three. Fly ball was up there, so of course. The fastball, he had 11 bombs on that fastball. Let's take a look at that one first. He's throwing one, two, three, four. Okay, let's look at that one first. Um, how about look at this year? Spring training up until now. Chris Strand was strikeout. Ellie De La Cruz, 14% K rate looks good. I mean, that's only the fastball. Let's not pump up burst. He does have two bombs off of it, and he is throwing it on 43% of the time, and he will be batting right hand today. So all that shit doesn't bode well for somebody like Nestor Cortez. Will he bounce back today? We'll see. But we'll throw his second uh, pitch up there, which would be the cutter, and that's the second highest pitch. His two highest pitches right now would be fastball and cutter at 43 and 30%. So that's 70% of his pitch mix, according to last year right here. Matt McLean, he will strike out, but he will take you far, right? He'll take you deep. Just know he was hurt last year, but the year before last, he was getting busy, right? Ellie De La Cruz right now, it's only a small sample size, 3 or 6, two bombs. Ain't striking out though. That's very nice. Not striking out. But let's add the rest of these pitches in: the sweeper and the changer, uh, sweeper and the changeup, and see what we got for this year so far. Matt McLean, a bomb, strikeout percentage is up, but if this is all contingent on if I get a hold to it type shit, right? Let me see what the expected lineup, the projected lineup is looking like. I never go against off the projected lineup, but I just want to see how they looking at things, right? Okay, so going back here, um, man, Matt McLean is green, Hayes is green. Don't know if he's gonna be in the lineup. Eddie De La Cruz is green. Boy, look at that. Boy, they got some high. Um, mm, mm, mm. Well, these are the righties, right? These guys here, and like I said, remember, Nestor Cortez, 22 bombs versus righties last year, and he's probably got about 4 or 5 bombs off their ass this year, right? So he will give up power to righties historically, right? So as he got acclimated to this new ballpark, whatever case may be, who knows? And Encarnacion Strand has a 50 fly ball. The Matt McLean 40 fly ball, and then Ellie De La Cruz 33 fly ball. Also, look at Ellie De La Cruz stolen bases. Okay, expect him to get on. We expect traffic to be on bases. Where you can look at his shot, his stolen bases. Don't forget it, right? So all these numbers is very early in the season, but these are the guys, right? Now, last 7 days, Matt McLean, he does have a bomb batting 250 versus pitch mix, 1 for 4. Ellie Cruz 1 for 3, but whatever you take into consideration on that, it is what it is. Looking at last year, um, versus this pitch mix, Ellie De La Cruz 8 extra base hits, 5 bombs. Could should have been better. Could have been better. Walk percentage is there. Um, some of these guys. I mean, Tyler Stevenson, Candelario, the Candyman. We know he can hit. He can hit anybody when the time is right. I don't know, man. I don't know. As of right now, though, Elliot De La Cruz, Matt McClain, those boys, they look okay. Matt McClain did get hurt last year. He was batting 357 before he got hurt versus pitch mix. So, I'm looking at Matt. I don't know who I'm looking at probably Ellie De La Cruz first, Matt McClain second, and then Strand. I don't know, but those are the two guys I'm looking at for sure. McClain and Ellie De La Cruz. So let's look at the lefties here. And he'll be throwing. He's a little bit better versus lefties. He's got 3 bombs there. Nestor Cortez got a 27% K rate, supporting that last year versus lefties. And the fly ball rate was 38. Was 38. That's pretty high there, right? He threw that fastball 49% of the time last year, and then the sweeper, and then the cutter. So take a look at that fastball here. Hmm. Let's look at this year first. So Gavin Lux, he's got a bomb off of it. That's the fastball. What was it? Fastball, sweeper, cutter. I had to look at that fastball first because he was throwing that fastball 49% of the time. So I definitely wanted to look at that one by itself. But so far this season versus this pitch mix, Gavin Lux looks like he's somebody that could, get on base or whatever the case may be. 429 ISO, 4 for 7, small sample size, barrel rate was there. Last 7 days, 1 for 2. I mean, whatever, right? But I don't expect Gavin Lux to be a bomb. He's looking okay right now, so it is what it is. Gavin Lux can go over here, right? Um, how about last year, Gavin Lux versus lefties in in general with no pitch mix? I want to see something. Okay, how about the righties versus lefties in general, no pitch mix? Austin Hayes. I wonder if Austin Hayes is going to be in the lineup. 30% K rate for Ellie De La Cruz. All right. Who is this? Milwaukee. All right. Milwaukee, and I'm done, man. Milwaukee, and I'm done. Milwaukee. We got a lefty lefty matchup here. Um, Look at the righties here. Lodolo, who had a 25% K rate to lefty righties last year. A lot of orange in there. Fastball 44% of the time, followed by the curveball and changeup. Let's look this year up until now. Oh, okay. Fastball, curveball, changeup, sinker. So, we got some guys that's kind of like warming up over here. So, let's go Milwaukee. Let's go Cincy. Okay. Um, Up until now, Vinny Capra, man. He's somebody I had to just put him to the side there. Isolated power sitting at he's got two bombs versus pitch mix this year. Isolated power at 471. He's been hitting the ball, batting 350. 5% K rate. That's beautiful. I like that. And last week he does have a bomb. He's 3 for 10. Last week he does have a bomb. Jackson Churio has a bomb uh, in the last week. It's a matter of time before Jackson Churio who heats up. He's batting 500 versus this pitch mix, 25% K rate. The barrel was there. Power numbers were there just for these few games that he's played up until now. 500 batting average. So he's somebody that you definitely want to look at there. William Contreras, interesting, man. Very interesting. Striking out He's striking out versus lefties. He doesn't have a hit versus this pitch mix. And 11 at bats, like, right? Mm-mm. And historically, I liked him and his brothers versus lefties. Just he'll probably get it together, right? So Capper and Churio. What about last year? So last year, that's how I know he'll get it together because William Contreras last year, he batted 317 versus this pitch mix, which was a lefty. The walk rate is up for a lot of these guys. Churios looked pretty good though, man. 297. It is what it is. 5 bombs. They didn't have a lot of bombs, man. Even Capra last year, he had a 350 batting average. So it is what it is with a 5% K rate. Got to love that. Look at these righties here. I mean these lefties here. Um, Ladolo last year didn't give up any bombs to lefties, right? So he was sporting that curveball, um, fastball, and sinker. Um, Offense just to this year, curveball, fastball, and sinker. I'm gonna throw all three of them up there. Um, he's throwing these ones about equally, almost. So this year the lefties don't look so good. Um, Soft really can get on base here and there with a solid little hit or something like that. But historically, Yelich has hit lefties pretty well. He's just ice cold on this one right now. Last year here, um, Yelich did get hurt, but he batted 288 versus pitch mix, small K rate, lower K rate. He'll heat up sometime, but he's historically hit lefties pretty good for being a lefty, but nothing really super sexy right now. I could be wrong, but nothing really super sexy on the left hand side. Um, I don't know what to think of this game here. What's the total in this one? Over under 8. Seems like it's warranted. Um, Maybe hit parlays. You might get a couple guys that probably can go boom. If I had to take one guy, I don't know to go boom in this one. I mean, maybe Matt McClain, maybe Ellie De La Cruz. Tight game like this. I don't know. Low total. If somebody like Ellie De La Cruz get on base, you can look at for him for a stolen base. You can look at Carroll. Who would I take for a stolen base between him and Carroll? I feel like I feel like um, the Arizona game there'll be more traffic on the bases. So I think Corbin Carroll might be the guy we can look at for a stolen base today. And Ellie De La Cruz. Those are the top two guys for me, of course. But that's something else you can look at there. But at the end of the day, here, not my favorite game this last game. Over under 8. I like fireworks. So we got about 40, 50 minutes for these next games come on. For the games come on here. And targetable games. The Philly game and actually the New Arizona Diamondbacks game. That's the games that I would want to target, right? For hits, runs, and RBIs, overs, and just things of that nature. Stringing up hits, runs, and RBIs and stuff like that. So that's one of the games I would like to target there. These two games. The next game would probably have to be the Boston game, and then between this Cincinnati Reds Milwaukee game and Houston game, I don't know which ones I'll be targeting. I would want to target, right? Um, as far as runs or something like that. If you're an unders person, you can figure it out, right? I'm not too big of an unders person. I do like strikeouts. I do like pitching outs, but I didn't. Yesterday we identified that right off the bat. The whole world knew that. Like it didn't take rocket science to know yesterday was a pitching day. Um, can these games sell? Yes, they can sell, right? So, uh, mm, uh, so let's go to a pick'em site. I like hits, runs, and RBIs. Let's go to a pick'em site for right now because a little bit it can be a little bit neutral. I don't know who's watching, but you know, if you are watching though, throw me a like, man. Drop a like for me, and if you're not subbed, it's a lot of people that's not subbed. Go on sub, man. Go on hit the sub sandwich, man. Sub sandwich button, man. Straight up, I ain't begging for no subs. Though. I don't care, but I mean I do care, but I ain't begging for no subs, but at the end of the day, I'm just stuck on 60, on three, on almost 3,070. Go on, hit the sub button, man. Hit the sub button. But not a lot of people tune in. That's why I gotta drop my late night videos. Long story short, though, let's get a pick'em card going right quick. Some hit runs and RBIs or something like that. I won't be looking at pitchers props. Tell you that right now. Pitching outs or strikeouts. I'm looking at bats today. Um, I'm going. I'm maybe a hit runs. Anybody got a play? Drop it in the comments, bro. Drop it in the comments if you got a play. But I do like Hunter Goodman. I like this game environment. I do think Alec Bohm can get this 2.5. Let's just skim the board, right? Hits, runs, and RBIs. I do like this is one of my favorite uh, bets here, and I like to I like to bet these in these high traffic environments. Tyler O'Neill, I'm going to probably take him for a bomb because I took him for a bomb the other day. Excuse me, Corbin Carroll 2.5, Demon 3.5 Demons. Um, hmm, Suarez 2.5s is in play. You're a Don. Mm, I really wanted. He cashed me yesterday. I really want to take this, but I'm falling back because I don't like that game, and I don't like the supporting cast right now. Could they be getting ready to? I don't know. I don't like the supporting cast right now. Right now, and all these hits, runs, and RBIs are probably going to be battered and bruised right now. So what I think I'll do yep, Altuve, Kepler, Kyle Schwarber. What I think I'll do here is we'll make a demon one. How about that, right? If I go through here and I don't see enough of some 1.5, I can also look at also now Gavin Lux, the zero hits, runs, and RBIs. He's somebody that I did set to the side. I don't mind him for only a zero. I mean one, either one, a hit runner and or RBI. I couldn't talk over that. Jackson Churio looked good. We just went over that. But they said at 1.5 because of the pitching situation and the totals, right? So don't get it twisted. Can this hit? Yes, it can hit. They also have Elliot de la Cruz up there for 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. He can get a single, get a steal, and get brought in, right? So he's not out of the rim possibilities there. Um, let's see. Lower total game. These higher total games, though, they're definitely going to be like 2.5s and stuff like that. Pavin Smith, really like Pavin Smith. 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs is a demon. Oh my God, I like that. I really do. I'm using that. Austin Wells, Ben Rice. Ben Rice, 1.5 of Ben Rice. Who the fuck was Ben Rice looked good. Might have to consider that. Might have to consider that. But I'll come back. Let's see. fuck was I doing? Oh, prize picks. Trey Turner. Bellinger looked good. Corbin Carroll. Okay. We didn't have enough for that. Mm. I could have gotten up on the sixth pick, like with Pavin in there at the 1.5. And, the regular 1.5, they're going to force you to play them on that lower total game. Was this one here? Was the Ellie De La Cruz, Jackson Churio, and Encarnacion Strand. And those were guys that I didn't mind, and or Christian Yelich. That was a pick right there, right? Hunter Goodman, Gavin Lux for one, Papa Smith 1.5 as a demon, Ellie De La Cruz as a 1.5, Jackson Churio 1.5, Strand 1.5, right? Those guys that looked semi okay. Christian Yelich and Strand. I don't know. Maybe I might would have wanted to go to Christian Yelich before I go to Strand there. So that's somebody that could probably switch out. Plus, that wouldn't be three um, Cincinnati bats, right? I would probably would take out Christian Strand and put in Christian Yelich and had two Milwaukee bats and two Cincinnati bats, followed by Pavin Smith and Hunter Goodman. But that's one way I can attack things there. Might end up playing that. I'm probably gonna have to play that. As far as a demon joint though, I can rewind it and go with a demon joint. I'll be going back to the well on Pavin though, as a demon there. Let's see. Um, don't know if they had Kepler up there, right? Let's see. Yeah, for Kepler. Like Bone. Oh snap! Total bases. I don't bet total bases that much, except for my home run guys. I bet them three and fours. I don't bet total bases that much. But how about an RBI? RBI for Kepler, I can see instances of that. I can also see an RBI for 1.5 total bases though, man. Don't really y'all don't never hear me talk about total bases, man. I love hit runs and RBIs. I love them because my game style, I target higher upside games, man. So uh, hmm. I'm gonna throw him up there for RBI, bro. I'm gonna leave him there. Um, I'm gonna go back to the HRRs. I'm there. Boom. Tovar, Goodman. Boom. I'm gonna like Carroll. Oh, Christian Campbell, bro. I like Christian Campbell. Damn, this is some shit here. Suarez. All the guys coming from those two games was making me scared. So wait a minute. I need to take one from I need to get one from Colorado, one from Philly, one from Arizona, and one from the Yankees first. So maybe somebody like Bellinger. Bellinger is at 1.5. I didn't even see that. Okay, I might have to reiterate that other one, man. Bellinger. See, it starts lagging when I do this, man. Prize picks be lagging on me, and it slows my stream down. I don't know why it does this every time. And it Bellinger, bro. This See, it took 30 minutes to get to Bellinger, and they did not put his hit runs of RBIs up there. So I'll tell you this. Um, Let me go over here. This will be a little bit more fluid. Let's go with Max Kepler, 1.5, -160. Parlay. Tyler O, -120. I was torn between him and Cassis. I didn't know which one I want to go to. Well, I'm gonna end up probably betting them both. I mean, Jaron Duran. I'm sorry. Fuck, I'm gonna take a skip this game here. Chances are Corbin Carroll might be leading off, so I'll go Corbin Carroll. The Cincy game, boy, between Ellie and Matt McClain, I do not know, boy. But let's go. And if you guys aren't playing sleeper, you need to be trying to get on sleeper, man, because you can do a lot of the stuff that I'm doing on sleeper. But this is just to be a parlay, right? So let's go Ellie, right? That's a 4 pick. I mean, if I just got to take somebody out of this game here, I mean, where would I be going? You like sleeper? Yeah, I like sleeper, bro. I like sleeper. Um, mm, Jordan or Buxton could be heating up. Ty Francis be green for I don't know why he'd be green. Trevor Lonick now. Trevor Lonick, I'm gonna have to take this. I'm gonna have to take shit. I might take him for a hit, but I mean I'm scared of this game because of the pitching matchup. But man, Trevor Lonick looked really good, and you're getting +120 for his hits, runs, and RBIs. Because of the pitching matchup here. Everybody here is playable, right? Um, Everett Julian is a -160. Harrison Baden is a -165. But these are for one, right? For one. But um, yeah. So the four leg right here, Kepler, Tyler O'Neill, Corbin Carroll, Ellie De La Cruz. Now, the first two games that come on, hmm, The Rockies and Phillies. Let me see this lineup. Okay, let's go like this. For this Rockies and Phillies game, how about we go to hits, runs, and RBIs? Now FanDuel let you put them together, right? We go for 1.5 for Hunter Goodman. One and a half for Martini. Mm, 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 mm. I will go 1.5 for Kepler and Bone. That's a plus 500 right there, right? I'm playing Kepler for 2.5. I'm playing Bone for 2.5, right? Don't be surprised if everybody on the damn team hit at least 1.5 pitch runs and RBIs because that's how runs get strung up, right? That's how runs get strung up. And then on the flip side, don't forget, don't be surprised if these guys, these guys gonna get busy too. Colorado Rockies, right? Other plays we could definitely take advantage of. Um, Alec Bohm, not total bases, but RBIs, right? Uh, um, let me see, 2 RBIs and stuff like that. Like Hunter Goodman can get you two, right? Um, Max Kepler can get you two at plus 400. Even you know, Kyle Schwarber can get you two. Bryce Harper, people can get you 2 RBIs, man. You know what I'm saying? So shit like that. But I'm definitely gonna play this one here. Hunter Goodman, Martini, and Bohm and Kepler. And if I could build out something like a lotto ish, like I don't know, right? It would probably be I don't know. I think probably something like I probably would go Kepler. Um, I probably would go Kepler. 2 RBIs, right? 2 RBIs. Um, maybe a Goodman 2 RBIs. You said I took Bohm, Kepler, and Goodman parlayed on Bruce 365. I could probably go 2 RBIs for those two guys, and that's a plus 2,200 right there. Like if you threw $1 on that, you're gonna get back $22, right? If you threw $10 on that, you're gonna get 200 and something, right? Some shit like that. But anybody on the Philly side for sure can get you 2 RBIs or at least an RBI. I'm pushing it with the two. You know what I'm saying? Pushing it with the two. Um, Schwarber, Kepler, um, Goodman, home run guys. Um, if I'm looking at RBI lay or something for the day, um, I would be looking at O'Neal. I don't know here. I don't know for Boston right now, man. I don't know. Campbell, Campbell might go yard today, and he's a big sleeper play right now. Really like him. Um, Kepler and or Baum, these guys will be an RBI play. Goodman. Um, I mean Alvarez because he's one swing of the bat type of dude. He can get a bomb. Larnick, if I had to take somebody for RBI, it would probably be Buxton or Larnick. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4. Suarez doing damage in that 5 hole. Uh, man, Josh Naylor might go yard today. He might. I don't know what this lineup's going to be like. And then I like Wills. I like Rice. I like Bellinger. Right. I like those lefties. Wills, Rice, and Bellinger. Jazz is in play, but this year he ain't been looking that good versus that pitch mix. I had to take, but I still wouldn't mind him for RBI. Sit behind Judge and Cody Cody Bellinger. I don't mind him. I mean, Cody Bellinger can get on. Judge can get walked. Jazz Chisholm gonna have to find a way. If Jazz Chisholm can single, that could be RBI. And here, I just don't know, man. I would probably be it would probably be um Dela Cruz or Strand. Dela Cruz or Strand. And the bomb home run play here. FanDuel, it's hard for you to do the home runs on FanDuel because um they when the lineup's not out um because of you know, if the guy's not starting, then they're gonna count it if he comes in and pinch hits, right? So that's one thing you need to worry about. But I mean, we know Schwarber is that guy, right? We know Schwarber is that guy. So all Schwarbers aside, you know, truth be told, man, I can see Schwarber and a Goodman joint. That's a plus 1,300. There's a few guys that can hit bombs on both of the sides of this ball. For the value and how good Kepler looked, we probably could go just try to take some value and go with Kepler and the Boston Red Sox game. I really wanted to look at I really wanted to entertain um, Jaron Duran for a bomb at plus 600. But I want to go back to the well on I want to go back to the well on Tyler O'Neill at plus 500. You know, we know what he can do, and then Campbell was just loading, right? Christian, he at the plus 900 or something. You need to play to the side, right? I took Edmund last night at plus 1,000 for a bomb. He cashed it, right? So those are ones you could put. You could take Campbell at a plus 900. You could put $3. I don't give a fuck what you put on it, man. You could do something like that. Jaron Duran plus 600, good value still. I mean, it opened up probably about between 7 or 8. Ryan O'Hearn plus 1,000, pretty good value there. So and then the Houston side, we might get value. I didn't look at the bombs here. I didn't look at the bombs here. You might get value here, right? Jordan, he's got 3 bombs off him. Um, um, we know Larnick looked really, really good, but I don't really take him for bombs. But uh, Matt Walter is extremely due leading off. Doesn't have a bomb this year, I don't believe. And then Byron Buxton, 560, just hit a bomb. All right. Mm, mm, mm. I put Jordan there. Um, Diamondbacks and New York Yankees for a bomb. I'm not putting Judge there because that's a plus 172. Like, I mean, it is what it is at this point. Suarez as of right now. Wells, Pavin, Carroll, Suarez, Marte plus 285, and ain't even hit a bomb yet. I'll put Pavin up there because I took his ass the other day. Josh Naylor is a very interesting guy today for a bomb. Um, I'm going back to the well with McLean here. Um, I couldn't talk you off Ellie De La Cruz. It's either one of those. One for me for a bomb. I'm looking at one of these three. I'm looking at Encarnacion, McLean, or Ellie. You can bet all three of them, right? If one of them pop off, you'll still profit a little something. I'm undecided. I want to take for that bomb. And this will be a parlay, and I'll round robin that by threes probably, and that'll be that. So let me see something though. Carlos Carrasco, righties, lefties. What about righties? Fly balls up there a little bit more versus righties. They're home run 1.8. I'm a, You know what though? What's the projected line up there? It's hard to do this on FanDuel though. This here I can't do this on FanDuel right now because the lineups ain't out. But these guys, I'll go put this on. So DraftKings, DraftKings every day, um, every day you get a no sweat, um, you get a no sweat $5 home run parlay, right? A home run bet. If you lose, you get a bonus bet back if you lose, right? So you basically what I've been doing with that is doing a long shot home run parlay, and then when I lose, then I come back at night and do something like a $5 something, right? But at the end of the day, I mean, some people might get 10, somebody might get, I don't know, but I know it was $5 for me, and you get that a no sweat home run every day right there, man. So I'll put those plays on DraftKings if I were you, and throw a five on it. If you know what I'm saying, you get it back if you lose. So what I was doing is put a five on it and round robin it, and it is what it is, right? Maybe I might start promoting that. I don't know. Speaking of promoting, I do have another. I have a opportunity here, but I'm gonna put up Matt McClain, man. I'm gonna put up Matt McClain here. I'm putting Matt McClain up, but I'm not gonna play this here. I'm not gonna play this here because I don't know if these guys are gonna be in the lineup. I'm gonna put up Matt McClain here. I'm gonna put up Matt McClain, right? So and then what I'm gonna end up doing is play this, and then I'm going to round robin it, and then I'm gonna put a little something on each one of these guys, right? Uh, and if I only hit one, hopefully one of these plus 500s hits, at least get my money back. So it is what it is, right? So, um, peace out, fam. Hopefully y'all have a good one, man. I could go right back to the well on. I can read these bats off to you guys, and I'll get out of here, right? So I can put this in. Um, Trevor Larnach, he looks he looks good for a hit, at least RBI, something like that. Miranda, I ain't going to him. Matt Wallner is due. Buxton hit a bomb yesterday. France is always green. I don't know why. type friends. Gavin Lux, couldn't talk you off a hit for him. Matt McClain, he's a he's a home run candidate. Ellie De La Cruz, home run, stolen base guy. Jaron Duran, home runs. I mean, everything under this. I mean, Ellie De La Cruz, all the way up to a home run, right? Stolen base. Jaron Duran, all the way up to a home run, stolen base. William Contreras, Vinny Capra. I like him for a hit, at least. Jackson Churio, definitely hit for at least. Austin Wells, hit all the way up to a home run. Um, Alec Bohm, in a high paced game, uh, hits, runs, and RBIs. Max Kepler hits all the way up to a home run. Bryce Harper, you know what he does, whatever you want to do. Cody Bellinger, you know who he is, whatever he wants to do. Judge, self-explanatory. I don't even know why I got him on this list. Cattell Marte is due. He's 4 for 12 versus this guy. Taglia, I like that game. He deserves to be in there at least for a hit. His runs and RBIs. Um, Suarez, you know what he's done. You know what he does. He's 4 for 17 with a bomb off this guy. Pavin Smith, super green, hits, runs and RBIs. Walks. Josh Naylor. Versus this pitch mix, he's had 20 home runs versus this pitch mix last year. 18 of those home runs came at nighttime. He doesn't have a bomb this year. Hunter Goodman is warm right now. He's got a couple bombs this week. He's in play. Alvarez, 3 bombs off this guy. 4 for 11. One swing of the bat, we know who he is. Tyler O'Neill has got the power. He deserves to be there. Corbin Carroll, um, looks great versus pitch mix. He's 1 for 4 versus this guy. He's been, pretty hot lately. Christian Campbell, hit, or he can do some, hits, runs, and RBIs, whatever you want to look at. Ryan O'Hearn, honorable mention. He's 3 for 8. He's got a bomb, 2 singles. He's an okay candidate this year today. All right, peace out, man. Peace out.